What's up, Taiwan? I'm Ethan Liu. 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Friday is day 2 of Taiwan's Dragon Boat Festival long weekend. And as Harrell Hughes reports, there's no shortage of ways for everyone to celebrate.
Thursday marks the start of the Dragon Boat Festival. It's one of the biggest holidays on the calendar in Taiwan, and this year the public gets to celebrate with a 4-day weekend. As the name suggests, the main event is the dragon boat races, which take place over 3 days. But there's much more than that going on across the country. And for many, this is the perfect chance to do some traveling.
因为我也只有假期才能请假，才有机会出国。去马来西亚兰卡威5天4夜。
With no school or work for 4 days, Taiwan's train stations and airports will be packed. Nearly 130,000 people are expected to pass through Taoyuan International Airport on Thursday. The northern airport is the country's busiest port of entry.
就是想说人会很多，所以提早出发。因为现在大概4点多，如果等下下班过后的话，就可能动弹不得。
The holiday is no less exciting for people staying in the country. There are many traditions that come with the Dragon Boat Festival, like eating zongzi, a type of sticky rice dumpling. People can either make their own or line up for hours to get their fill. And there's a fierce debate over which region makes the best ones. Another tradition is egg balancing. According to folklore, a person will have a year of good luck if they can balance an egg upright at noon on the day of the festival.
庆祝端午节的话，当然就是吃粽子啊。对，那看龙舟赛嘛，有滑的人也有看的人嘛。对啊，那甚至是立蛋，对，我们就是鸡蛋会把它立起来这样的一个活动。OK， 这些都是庆祝端午啊。
Watching the boat races, traveling, or eating sticky rice dumplings. No matter how you spend the long weekend, it's sure to be a holiday well spent. James Lin and Harrell Hughes for TaiwanPlus.
It's not just people enjoying the traditional Dragon Boat Festival. At Taipei Zoo, caretakers are making sure that the animals also get in on the festive fun. Eric Gao takes a look.
Finally, some time off. People in Taiwan are enjoying a 4-day break thanks to the Dragon Boat Festival. Some Taipei residents are using the long weekend to visit the city's zoo.
他就觉得很新奇，他想要再看一下，对，所以我们就是特地开车上来。
在这动物园看大象还有长颈鹿。
Part of traditional Dragon Boat festivities is eating zongzi, or sticky rice dumplings. So, in the spirit of the holiday, the zoo made some special zongzi for its animals. These snacks are made of ice with treats frozen inside, perfect to help the animals cool down on a hot summer day.
我们是选择用水果，里面大概有苹果，然后凤梨，还有西瓜，然后我们选择给黑冠松鼠吃，然后让他们可以度过这个炎热的夏天。因为这些水果切小块之后可以包起来，帮他们做冰凉的冰粽。
The zoo is expecting tens of thousands of visitors over this weekend, and they're making sure that people and animals will both be able to enjoy themselves over the holiday. Klein Wong and Eric Gao for TaiwanPlus.
A shiny new ferry is ready for tourists to Taiwan's outlying Penghu County. People around the country are off on a 4-day long weekend for the Dragon Boat Festival, and Penghu timed the vessel's debut to meet the demand. Leslie Liao has more.
Penghu County lies 50 kilometers west of Taiwan's main island. It's a popular tourist destination with its clear waters, fresh seafood, and stunning views. What's not to love? There are 2 ways to get there. You can either fly or take a ferry. If you're not in a hurry, why not try the maritime option? One of the county's ferry operators recently unveiled a shiny new catamaran to bring people across from Jiayi County on Taiwan proper to Penghu's port city of Makong. All 400 seats were sold out for the ferry's maiden voyage, and the passengers lucky enough to get on board seemed to enjoy the experience. Unlike in other places, ships in Penghu aren't christened with a bottle of champagne. Instead, people throw mochi or rice cake treats from the boat. It's an old fishing village tradition to bless a vessel with a full hull. In this case, though, the crew are hoping their hull is filled with happy travelers. Scott Huang and Leslie Liao for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's transport minister says new traffic rules to protect pedestrians may be too harsh on drivers. A new traffic law is set to take effect at the end of the month. One rule says drivers must immediately stop for pedestrians crossing the road or preparing to cross the road, regardless of distance. Failing to do so can earn a fine of $200. Responding to criticism, Transport Minister Wang Guocai said it was unreasonable to have a stop for a pedestrian at the far end of a long crossing, and he worries the new rule will cause congestion. Wang said he will propose a solution next week before the new law comes into force. The government is proposing an overhaul of Taiwan's entire tuition system. The plan is to subsidize fees for disadvantaged college students and make high schools free for all pupils. They're also considering extending student loans. Taiwan's cabinet plans to announce the measures by next week. They say they hope to make the country's education system fairer for all students.
我们现在想到的就是以减免学杂费落差的这个方式适当的来补助3个配套的措施来进行。第一个呢，就是来使得这个公私立大专的弱势的补助方案呢能够再予以扩大。第二个呢，就是高中职学费全面免费第三个呢，就是学贷延长这样的一个3个配套的措施，希望使得台湾的教育制度呢更加的健全。
Too many solar panels, that's the fear in eastern Taiwan, where locals worry about the development of new solar farms. It's just the latest case of rural pushback as Taiwan races to hit its green energy goals. Zhang Van Triest reports.
This could be too much of a good thing. At least that's how some residents of Fenglin Township feel about the number of solar panels, which are covering more and more land. This corner of eastern Taiwan is a solar hotspot with 66 hectares of panels. That number could soon grow to 2,000 hectares, a sixth of the township's land. The government wants to build up renewable energy so it can cut emissions and scrap nuclear power. But some locals worry these solar panels could hurt the environment. This solar farm, for instance, used to be a forest.
我们虽然支持光电绿能的永续发展，但是2000公顷的开发案却没有任何的环评，让我们在地觉得非常的担忧。
There are also concerns about how developers are acquiring some of the land. The new Power Party wants officials to look at 7 projects in particular. It says the developer's parent company is under investigation for illegal land acquisition in another part of the country.
申请案不管是融资，不管是土地的取得都要用更审慎评估的标准来为我们的国人把关。
Disputes like this over solar land use are likely to increase as the government pushes a massive expansion in solar power. By the end of last year, Taiwan had capacity for 9.7 gigawatts of solar electricity, and it wants that to more than double to 20 gigawatts by 2025, just 2 years from now. Back in Fenglin, the local government says the projects have to be approved by the township and the county. But it's unclear whether residents here are ready to give the new solar farms and Taiwan's renewable building boom the green light they need. Scott Huang and John Van Triest for TaiwanPlus.
A world-renowned Taiwanese dance troupe is planning open-air performances of one of its famous pieces. Cloud Gate Dance Theater will perform 13 tongues in Taipei and Taichung in the middle of July. The company's artistic director, Zheng Zonglong, created the piece. It's inspired by his mother's story of a legendary Taipei street artist and storyteller known as the titular 13 Tongues. Cloud Gate will bring the piece to Europe during an upcoming tour in November and December. The company expects to perform 13 Tongues more than 100 times over the tour. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Remember to download the TaiwanPlus app for more stories from Taiwan and around the world. Finally, we leave you with images from a new exhibition in London. The show is called Diva, which features costumes and items from superstars spanning back nearly 200 years. I'm Ethan, take care, and I'll see you next time.